I'm Lura Touchstone. We have the Wildlife and Art Museum here on Highway 80. We've built it in 1981, so we've been here a number of years. It's what Sam and I have done over the years and put in display. Well, he did taxidermy since he was about 9 years old. Of course, his sister didn't like it, but he kept on until he, was a man and decided to do taxidermy work for the public. He learned by doing, and you get better as you do things. Oh, this monster. Yeah, he called it the Sooner Beast. He took a pig form and he began putting parts of different animals on that pig form, and so he said sooner or later it'll be something, so he called it the Sooner Beast. And the kids love the dinosaur. They're crazy about the dinosaurs. And we have all kind of horns on the wall. Came from one deer. He lived 18 years.
Wait, that's one deer?
Uh-huh.
So those are all the horns he shed over his life?
Every year.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this was his first set right here. He had the taxidermy business and he loved to go hunting different places, and so we went to Africa twice. But we were collecting for the museum when we went and enjoyed it. But he loved his work. We have one group of monkeys, the vervet monkey over there, but upstairs we have a whole case of monkeys. And down here we have the zebra. I opened this case and let the children go in, the mothers and daddies, grandmas, everybody. They film the kids. I let them touch the baby zebra. They can feel it like this, and got real soft hair. And we had the business for years. Then we phased that out because it took too much of his and my time to finish up the work every week. So we built up a supply business, and that's how we built the museum. He'd always dreamed of having a museum, and so we decided to put it out here next to our home. We learned how to do the dioramas when we first decided to build the museum. We took our children and went to Denver, Colorado, and they showed us behind the scenes how they did it. And of course it was a state-funded place. The state funded theirs, and we couldn't go into as expensive a way of doing it as they did. We had some more room to put something if we built one in the door of our other case. So we took a bathtub and we made a mold of the bathtub to make the fiberglass diorama. This is the back part of it. And so then we glassed in our little raccoons. We had to decide just how we wanted the animals to be and what we wanted them to do. We didn't want them just standing there glaring at people. And so it's taxidermy in action. And we could take our form and change the pose if we wanted to, lift a leg or turn the head, just anything to make it do what we wanted to do. But when you get through doing a piece, an animal, you have a good feeling of accomplishment when you make it look right and look alive again. And of course you can see the taxidermy in action here. The skunks, he put cartoons on them. It says, "Go chase yourself, you big bully." The little skunk says to the bear. We put that, it's sort of educational to the children about the universe and the Earth and Venus and Mars. But some of them have failed. And you see there's just wall cases here, they're small. But it's where we could put a lot more animals. People don't want to look at the snakes. It's educational for the school children. We get groups in sometimes. Not as many groups as we used to get, but that helps keep the museum going. We were there in Africa, and this was sitting out in front of a lodge. And we showed interest in the guide. He said, "Would you like to have that skull?" And we said, "Yeah." So we paid him $100 for it. We've got so much here, it's pretty full. The museum is never finished, as our sign over there says. And the monkeys. We got a lot of different kinds of monkeys in here. We call this the tree of life. He liked it. And there's some things on it that really shouldn't be there, but it was a fun thing, novelty taxidermy. These sort of people look down on taxidermy as, you know, nothing hardly, but really it is an art, and we made it show here.